how do you see the interaction between the public sector, the private sector, and the civil society organizations? How is that changing as a result of the Arab Spring?
I think just a couple of years ago, prior to the Arab Spring, the conventional wisdom suggested that one of the biggest obstacles to tackling structural issues, deep institutional impediments to youth economic empowerment, had to do with the fact that governments in the region wanted to manage this issue exclusively. They wanted to do it top-down. They didn't feel the need to include the private sector or civil society or the public at large in debating the solutions and in executing the actual programs that will bring about the necessary change. That was one of the, I think, previous bottlenecks that has now been removed, at least to some extent, by the changes we see in the political environment in a number of these countries. We're beginning to observe now, for the first time, I would argue, in maybe 20, 30 years, the emergence of not just the public sector, but the private sector and civil society as equal actors in bringing about development outcomes. In my humble opinion, the problems that underpin youth economic exclusion require precisely everyone to work together, require multiple actors, multiple initiatives, multiple innovations in policies and programs. I think with a 5-10 year horizon, we will look at a number of the countries that have been affected by the Arab Spring and see a different process of policy making, a more inclusive process, a more transparent process, and I would argue a more effective process, because the problems, after all, require everyone to cooperate, coordinate in bringing about the necessary changes.